Now 7:52 KNEB, time for News Extra. With our program, here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. Nancy Bentley is here from Housing Partners of Western Nebraska. Today, she wanted to come in and talk about some myths and misconceptions about public housing.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So we're going to just start out and run a few through things. Okay, so do you have to have a child or children to get rental help from your organization?
No, and we've heard that before, Kevin, that people think they have to have a child or children to receive help from us, but they do not. In fact, seniors and persons with disabilities have a preference in our housing programs, so they move to the top of the waiting list more quickly than anyone else. But we do serve a lot of families with children as well, so really anyone can apply for our assistance. It's all based on income.
All right, and you have a number of families that use public housing, but there's usually the people that are in public housing usually as a kind of a permanent thing are the people with disabilities. The families are the ones that turn over a lot, right?
Yes, they do. We see about 50% of our families turn over every year. Public housing isn't meant to be long-term housing for working families, but a chance for them to get caught up on bills, get back on top of things. Maybe they had some medical problems, and it's a chance for them to get back on their feet and then move on.
All right. So if, for example, if you are somebody that, say, is a working person and you're in public housing and you start out the first year, you guys do some interesting things with the income that they make, right?
Yes. Many times when people come and need our assistance, they aren't working at that time. So for those families, Kevin, we have what's called the Welfare to Work program. If they're in good standing with Health and Human Services programs and have not had a job in the last 6 months and get a job, then that really starts them on the calendar for Welfare to Work. The whole first year that they live with us, we do not count any of that income as we're calculating their rent. The second year, we only use 50% of that income, and then in year 3, we use 100%. Now, they can continue to live with us. Of course, they'll be paying their maximum rent at that time, or a flat rent, or at that point, they are probably ready to move out on their own into the private market.
And that's the whole idea, is just temporary assistance here for people that are working and families in that situation that are just kind of need a little assistance and then get them up and off and move on to somebody else, right?
Yes, and our housing authority does a great job of that. Nationwide, I think sometimes you see people stay in public housing much longer than they need to, but our folks do move on to new and better things.
All right. One of the other things, well, let's just talk about the housing income limits first. What are the limits in order to where you're able to apply for public housing?
Sure. The area median income in Scottsbluff County is about $56,000, and our Section 8 program can serve people up to 50% of that area median income, and then it's all based on bedroom and family size. And then public housing can actually go up to 80% of AMI, or area median income. So just to give you an example, public housing can serve families, a four-person family who are making $48,800. Can still live in our public housing. If they want to get a housing choice voucher and work with a private landlord, that income limit would be at 50%, or $30,500. So you can see wages out here. A lot of folks are eligible for some kind of assistance.
All right. So maybe you don't realize that, and you can just simply call your office and ask, right?
You bet. 632-0473. Waiting list right now for our 2- and 3-bedroom families in public housing is very short, so we can help you quickly. Section 8, it's usually about a 4 to 6 week turnaround to get your voucher, and then go. You can already be looking for or have found a private landlord on the market, and with your voucher, then you can get under contract after your inspection.
All right. More after this break.
This might be the worst radio commercial you'll ever hear, because this is an ad for the McDonald's Egg McMuffin. And right now, you can't see how we freshly crack each egg in our kitchen, or how it's cooked to perfection. Your mouth won't water since we can't show you real butter melting on our golden toasted muffins. Yep, this is unfair. You won't even be able to watch a toasty Egg McMuffin being enjoyed by a multicultural hipster playing the ukulele. Sorry. Come see and taste the Egg McMuffin at participating McDonald's.
We're back on News Extra this morning. We're talking to Nancy Bentley with Housing Partners of Western Nebraska, just going over some myths and misconceptions about public housing. One of the things I think that people don't know is that if you pay child support and you're in public housing, you get a discount on your rent.
Yes, that's a permissible deduction, Kevin, and we think it's really important. Men or women that are supporting their children and paying that child support regularly, we feel that that is an eligible deduction that can reduce their income, which then, of course, would reduce their rent. They have to be paying that child support on a regular basis, and, of course, we can verify that. Everything is verified, through the Housing Authority. So
I would imagine there's a lot of paperwork involved.
There is paperwork involved, but it is a tremendous boost for those people that want to pay and still have to have a place to live while they're working to pay that child support.
All right. This public housing is not emergency housing. So in other words, it's different than, say, if somebody was homeless or something like that. That's kind of a different service other than what you offer, right?
Yes, but we partner with homeless service providers, and so we might be one of the first places that they come to. We don't have the emergency vouchers like some of the other programs in town, like Monument Family Connections, Capwin, Cirrus House would be some of the other homeless providers. But we might be the first place people come to and fill out that housing application, because as they work with those other providers, they get their emergency housing, but then they can move in to our more permanent housing, stable housing.
Okay. The number of people that rent in Scottsbluff County is maybe a surprising number, but really a number that's pretty much steady statewide. Is that right?
That's right. 32% of the folks here in Scottsbluff County are renters, and that's about average with the state of Nebraska. So a third of our population is looking for a place to rent.
All right. What did you say the median average income is for folks here?
$56,500.
$56,000 for families,
Yes,
right?
for a family of four.
Okay. All right. Very good. And like you said, there's people that make $30,000, $40,000 that can be eligible for your programs.
Very much so. The Out of Reach Nebraska says that a person that's making minimum wage, that $8 an hour, has to work 54 hours a week to be able to afford on their own a two-bedroom apartment. Okay.
If you have any questions, what's the phone number again?
632-0473, and you can check out our website, www.scottsbluffhousing.com.
All right, very good. Nancy Bentley from Housing Partners of Western Nebraska this morning.